Hello, everybody, and today I came up with this super cool idea that I had for a Minecraft YouTube series. Now, I know that I was already playing modded Minecraft, and I didn't get that far into that series, but I think if I do a series like this, then I'm gonna have a lot more fun just because of the nature of this series. So basically, how this is gonna work is I'm going to start with the earliest version of Minecraft that I can and still like load that same world into later versions. And I'm gonna do this until 1.8.9 because 1.8.9 is before the combat update. And that's before they changed a lot about the game. And I'd probably have to say that that is kind of like my new favorite era is like the Silver Age era. I mean, like Golden Age Minecraft gets a lot of attention, but Silver Age is very underrated in my opinion. So these episodes are probably going to be around like 20 minutes long at least. Um, Mostly. And hold on. Hopefully the volume isn't like too loud. Actually, before we do anything, change this. They always have it set to I, so whenever you're playing old versions, you need to remember to set the inventory to E. But anyways, okay, there we go. So one thing you're gonna notice about these old versions like Infdev, uh, Alpha, and Beta Minecraft, one thing you're gonna notice right away is that there's a lot of things that are different, obviously. Like the terrain is gonna change a lot. Um, Infdev and Alpha terrain, like depending on what version of Infdev, they kind of look similar. Like this kind of looks similar to Alpha terrain. To me it does, at least, but I don't know. And I believe, I don't know that much about this version, if I'm going to be completely honest. This is kind of like a blind playthrough of Infdev for me. Or Infdev, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. Whatever. But one issue that we're going to have for quite a while in these versions is the fact that the durability on tools was a lot. It was basically like cut in half from what it is now. It used to be the durability used to be like really bad until beta 1.2, I think. I don't remember what version like changed the durability. I honestly don't remember. But I don't know how I want to do this series yet. If I want to do like I'll do like one episode for each update. Like after this episode, I go to the next update. I don't know if I want to do that because I feel like I'm missing out on that update. Then if I'm just doing that, and I'm only playing. If every episode is only like 20 minutes long, you know, that's not going to be fun. So, really depends. I already tried this last night, and it was like 3 in the morning. I don't think I'm gonna upload that video. Well, I might still upload that video actually. Yeah, I might. I'll just upload it and have it unlisted. I'll upload it and have it unlisted in the description if you guys want to see it. But I basically just do the same thing in that video. Except, I found out that I was actually playing the wrong version of Infdev. Because there's like specific versions you need to play in order for the world to not break when you like load it over to a new version, if that makes sense. Because these versions are so old that it's like you need to be careful. So I'm gonna be making backups of this world like a lot because I don't wanna risk losing anything. Hold on. I'm just gonna turn the in-game volume down for you guys because it's quite loud. I don't want it to be too overbearing. Man, that is a drastic difference. Okay. Weird. Let's get some sand. Yeah. Let's chop down a few more trees and we'll get some sand. Because we're already gonna run out of wood because like I said, we are gonna go through tools like super fast until beta Minecraft. So that's just gonna be a thing that we have to deal with. And I didn't pick this seed. This seed is completely random. I don't know what this seed has to offer. But I'm really excited because I want to get to the Silver Age versions because I feel like Silver Age doesn't get that much recognition. Like Golden Age gets a lot of recognition because there's a lot of big YouTubers that play it and stuff. But Silver Age, it doesn't have that kind of community that Golden Age has. And I don't know if that's just because, like, during that time, the Minecraft was just, like, a different game. You know what I mean? If it was just because, like, they were updating it inconsistently or something, or if, like, nobody really cared about the game at the time. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not an expert on any of this. That's for sure. And I don't know if there's any clay. There's a pig. You guys ready? This is our first kill. 3 shots. You didn't even drop anything. God damn it. Well, that's what you get for killing innocent animals. Anyways, but I've been recently. I don't know if you guys knew this. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to get my channel taken down or something like that. I don't want there to be like a strike on my channel or something. But recently, as of this video, the source code for the PS3 Minecraft got leaked. So that's pretty crazy because like that never I feel like that never happens with Minecraft. Like we never had something like this where somebody leaked the source code for Minecraft. I feel like I could be wrong. I don't know. This is the only instance that I know of where the source code got leaked, but it's just crazy. It was someone on 4chan out of all places, which is even crazier because like on 4chan, you can literally be anybody and no one knows who you are because you're just anonymous on there. So no one even knows who this guy is. It's just some random guy at Mojang. Like, we don't actually know who it is, I'm pretty sure. But it's still crazy, like, that this happened. I'm pretty thankful for it, because, if you don't know, there's a lot of stuff now that we haven't seen before that's in the source code. Like a lot of unused stuff. There's like an unused tutorial world and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil it too much in case you haven't seen it already. But I think for the sake of this channel, I'm not gonna play it because I feel like if I play because it's kind of like playing a pirated version, right? It's basically like playing a pirated version or like a copyright infringing, I guess, version. I don't know. Well, it's more like pirating, I guess, but same thing. But it's like it would be like playing a pirated version of Minecraft because it is a pirated version. So I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna play it on this channel because I don't want to risk my channel getting striked, and I'm not gonna encourage you to do it. I don't care what you do; you can do whatever you want. But for the sake of this channel, I'm scared. I'm kind of scared that Microsoft might take this channel down if I mention it or if I actually make a video about it or play it. I will say this, that I have actually played it, and it's pretty crazy. People are like modding the crap out of it. They're trying to make like the Aether mod and stuff already, which is crazy because like they're trying to make it so you can play the Aether on like console editions. Can you imagine playing the Aether on console edition? It's just nuts. Anyways, yeah, I should probably stop talking about it because I don't want my channel to get destroyed. But yeah, just do whatever you want. I don't really care. I'm not gonna stop you. Microsoft probably will try to, because Microsoft is Microsoft and they do dumb shit. I forgot you can't. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing I keep forgetting is you can't like hold down and do that. You have to manually do most of the things in this version. And that's going to be a thing for a while. I believe Alpha has that as well. Yeah. Oh, we actually got a door. Okay. But the texture's like... Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, this is going to be my hidey hole. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. That's my nice door. And, oh, okay, I hear something. I hear something out there. It actually scared me because it's been pretty quiet so far. Hello? Is there any... Okay, it's just skeletons. They're very loud when they walk. Yeah, I might get startled. You might get startled. Just because how, like, these versions are very quiet. There's not a whole lot going on in them. But in a way that makes them peaceful. So... Actually, I don't... No, we can't do that. Yeah, we can't make charcoal. I forgot we can't do that. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that then. Their movement is like really weird, dude. It's kind of freaking me out. Hey there. There's a creeper, like right there. I don't like that. You can't really hear anything in game right now because I have the volume set so low. Because I feel I don't know, the volume in this game is kind of just all over the place, I feel like. Maybe that's just me. But like I said, we're gonna go through tools really fast in these versions. which means that I'm going to try to be conservative as possible in the earlier versions, like Infdev and Alpha, until Beta, because, yeah, we're just not, like, if we're going to be using iron for anything, that's probably not a good idea, just because, like, hold on. I need some lighting in this room. I can't just leave it completely dark. But it's probably not a good idea because chances are we're just going to burn through all of our iron tools before we can get more iron. So, and I'm just going to put this, hold on, let's put all the wood up here. Let's make this a little bit more organized. Okay. And we'll put all this in here. I'll keep a stack of this on me. I'll put this here because this doesn't really have a spot. Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. When I change the volume in OBS, it like I feel like it like drastically changes. It's very weird how it works. Okay, let's put this in here. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for the future of what kind of things people are gonna have for this version of Minecraft. Not that I would actually play it or something. No, that would be bad. Why would I do that? That's not good. I would be breaking the law. Why would I break the law? Okay. Just want to make sure. I want to make this odd numbered. Nice and odd. Nice and odd. Nobody says that. Oh my god. I think I just made up a new saying. Okay. So, is this like 5? Yeah, that's 5. Okay. Nice. I'm just gonna dig out like this hallway kinda. I don't know what I'm doing exactly. Like I said, I know nothing about Infdev, dude. So if you play Infdev regularly and you're watching me play this, please don't get mad at me because I don't know what Infdev is like. I played Alpha a lot, and I know how Alpha works, but I don't know how Infdev works. I never really played it that much. But I'm really excited for this world because I want to see. I think how I'm gonna do it is like every time I update the version, I'm gonna like go further from spawn just so I can like load in new chunks and stuff. But obviously I want to be careful about that. Okay, sorry about that. You probably heard my alarm going off. I forgot to turn all my alarms off. I have multiple alarms that go off in the morning, so just in case. Sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. I sleep past like a lot of stuff. I don't know why. Like sometimes my body just refuses to get up in the morning and wake up. I don't know why. But anyways, back to what I was saying. What was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be careful as to not like travel too far. And as far as I know, this version of Infdev does not have the brick pyramids. I'm pretty sure it does not have that, and I know like that's one of the reasons why a lot of people find Infdev so interesting. I mean, there's a lot of other things in Infdev that are interesting. Like, I think isn't that when they added like the quiver or something, but they never, like, didn't actually do anything. Or maybe they didn't add the quiver, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not an expert. I have no idea, but I think in this version, the world size might be limited. I could be wrong. It really depends, but I'm going to put the version in the description or in the video title, both, to let you guys know what version I'm playing. And this series is basically, it's inspired by Golden Age Minecraft YouTuber, where basically the idea is you just play through every version of Minecraft. And I got that idea from Box Blair. I almost said Blocks. Sorry, I can't, man. I'm not having it right now. Anyways, yeah, I got that idea from him. So shout out to him, I guess. He doesn't have that many subscribers now that I think about it. I don't know if you guys noticed this either, but I actually changed my channel icon, because for the longest time my channel icon was just the Enclave, right? But I wanted to change it up since it was just the Enclave, and I didn't have like any kind of unique channel icon, you know? But now that I do, I made it in Affinity. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the best graphical designer. I'm not a pro. I've just started graphical design, messing with that kind of stuff. I'm not the best at it, so, and I was doing it a lot of it I was doing like vectoring it, which if you don't know is kind of a pain in the ass to do, just because, like, yeah, if you know, you know. It's like, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Anyways, we should be making some shovels, and yeah, let's make 6 shovels, because we're probably actually gonna need this many stone shovels. We're gonna need a lot of stone in this series. You're gonna see that I'm gonna be using a lot of stone, like a lot. And then once I feel comfortable, I'll be using all the other stuff. I think I want to, let's just put a torch there, so we know that that's where we came from. Okay. I don't remember where spawn is, but I think it's like somewhere around here at least, right? Yeah, I hope we're close by. See, that's the thing. So in these versions, like the Infdev through Alpha. Oh god, I almost fell down there. So there's no bed, which means that when you die, you just spawn back at world spawn. Which means that we are gonna have to stay close to spawn for the most part. And I know what I said that I know that I said that, like, oh, we're gonna go venture out every update, but I don't want to do it too much, just because, like, I just want to see what happens with the world generation, you know. I don't want to venture out too much, just because I'm kind of worried that if oh my god, look at that. That is awesome. Wow, okay. I wish there was an F1. You can't take screenshots in Infdev. So I'm just going to do this. Take a screenshot. And okay. Yeah. That's really cool. Hold on, before I do anything. There we go. I needed to plug in my laptop because battery goes down really fast. I wish my laptop battery lasted longer than it did, but it's just a thing. I mean, there's not much I can really do about it. So, I think for this version, before I update it, I want to build like a nice house. I just want to build like just a small house, you know? Nothing too crazy. Just a nice house. And then from there, I'll update it to the next version. I know that Box Player, how he did it is he made it so that like he had to experience everything in the version that he's playing in, right? But I don't know if I want to do that also. Look at that. That kind of looks like it's broken, right? But I don't think that's broken. I think that's just how the terrain actually generates in this version. I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen Infdev terrain, so I can't really say for sure. Because I never played this version, so. And if you know me, you would know that I like alpha terrain. I talk about it a lot. Probably my favorite terrain. I mean, beta terrain can be pretty cool too. Like, a lot of people like beta's chaotic terrain. It's probably the most famous. Especially, I feel like, because beta had the Farlands, and that was pretty crazy, but like, alpha has monoliths, and I remember I watched an Ant Venom video about monoliths, and he was like, they never found this structure in the game. And then he made a video later that was like, yeah, the video was titled like, it took 6 years to find this glitch, but he called it a structure in the video, which is like really confusing. So it's like, okay, so what are you trying to say that not purposely put this in the game? Like, I don't really understand. Anyways, anyways, yeah, it's just, yeah. And then he made another video on monoliths that was like, I'm sorry guys, I was wrong. I was wrong in that video. Which is funny. Is it Ant Venom? He's like the I don't really know what you call him. I guess he's kind of like a technical Minecraft YouTuber, but I mean that's what he's kind of famous for, I guess. I don't know. He's been playing the game for so long. He's been playing it since alpha, I think. Which is like super long. So I want to get that iron. If I can at least get some of that iron, that would be perfect for me. And I don't know how the iron is like, I don't know how it's generating so high up here. You know? It's really weird. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this though, because I feel like I should only be mining during the night, you know, because that's when the monsters are out and you can't do anything else. I mean, that's kind of how the Minecraft workflow always is. You kind of just like, you mine during the night and you do everything else during the day, like chop down trees and stuff. So we're gonna be doing a lot of tree chopping. And I know, so you know how like worlds, they'll tell you statistics, right? They'll tell you statistics of of what you've done in your world, like how many blocks you break, stuff like that. I don't know if it carries that information over. Because well, Infdev, like, it doesn't have anything like that. It's very bare bones. So does Alpha. It doesn't have like player stats and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that we're just not gonna know. We're just not gonna know for a while until we get into beta, I believe. Yeah, there's no. Okay, I think I thought that gravel was iron, but it looks like there's no iron actually. I think there's still iron and stuff. It's just like way underground. I don't know. I know literally nothing about this version. I've said that like 20 times already, but it's true. I don't even know if this version has like monster spawners. Or monster rooms is what they call them. I don't know why they call them monster rooms. I think they're supposed to be called dungeons. I mean, I guess monster rooms makes more sense. Look at that. It's our first sheep right there. Give me your wool. Oh, he gave me 3. Why does it look so dark? What? Why does wool look like that? What? Oh, that is so weird. Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Ooh, nice. He actually gave me something. I'm gonna go and farm up some animals. Well, what I mean farm is just by killing them. And then I'm going to end the video. And in the next video, I'm gonna plan on making my house, my little house. And after I build my house, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of exploring. Just take a look at where everything is at. I don't want to go down there because I feel like all the gravel's gonna fall and it's gonna make the game crash. Yeah, I don't want to risk that. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. This is the first episode of playing Minecraft until release 1.8.9. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.